I'm going to share Cookidoo with you. Excuse me, Amelia, I need my keyboard. Cookidoo. Let me come back and share screen with you. All right. So if you haven't had a look at Cookidoo yet and you haven't given it a trial run, you can actually get a 30-day free trial. So I'd encourage you to have a look through here and have a few different ideas about what you might like to cook. So first of all, I would start with things you're already cooking. So many of you probably do spaghetti, don't mind me, do bolognese as an example. So there's a number of different bolognese recipes on here, which you can easily look up and find. So you'll notice I'm getting quite a lot, and you'll see some of the images are the same. Now, the reason for that is I have actually set my settings, my filters are to suit our family. And so what I have done is I've gone all the way down here to language and country. It automatically has your country set as Australia. And so I took that off, but I added in English, because for me, I know I could use things like Google Translate to translate the recipes into English, but there are already so many recipes available that are in just English that I haven't yet needed to do that. So I really prefer just to look at all the English recipes and find recipes that way. So that's a great way to start. Take off Australia and add in English, and you get access to even more recipes, because this is connecting, I think it's 16 different platforms to one. We used to have an Australian platform and a US platform and an English platform and a German platform, all those sorts of things, whereas now we just have the one, and we get to access the recipes from all those different countries, which is pretty exciting. Now you can see there's a lentil bolognese as well, which is delicious. Now, one of the things I love doing in here is if I have a particular ingredient that I want to use, which I do know, I went to the fridge this morning when I was getting set up and I realized I have an abundance of capsicum. So I just type in red capsicum, and again, it will come up with all the different recipes that have red capsicum in it. So the creamy capsicum and zucchini soup. Oh, I've also got lots of zucchini. So what I would do next, if I decide that's something I want to cook, you can add it to a collection or bookmark it, cook it today. I'm going to actually I'll add it to tomorrow. So I'm going to add to my week, and I'm going to cook it tomorrow, which is the 27th, and save. So then when we go and look at my week, you'll see here, I don't think I clicked properly. Having a internet moment, I think.
Tab. Hannah, they're all opening up the top in a new tab.
Ah, thank you. That's weird. I must be clicking with my thingy. Thank you for whoever said that. So there's bookmarks. There's my week. So you can see there that I've got the creamy capsicum zucchini soup there to cook this week. You can also see here, I've got a shopping list. I'm going to clear that because that was my last time I went shopping. Now, if I needed to go shopping, I would add this to my shopping list. And then when I go to the shopping list, I'd go show ingredients. And you'll see here, obviously I don't need to buy water, luckily enough in our region. We have oil. I already have cayenne pepper. So what I'm doing is I'm actually ticking off the things that I already have. I have pepper. I have my liquid gold, also known as vegetable stock paste, already as well. I actually have onion. I have the garlic. I have plenty of those capsicums. I have the zucchini. The one thing I don't have on hand is my pure cream at the moment. My husband has it in his coffee, and I know he finished it off this morning. However, I do have coconut cream, and we are a family that can often enjoy eating dairy-free. So I'm happy to use the coconut cream in there. So I'm going to tick that as well. Now, okay, so I've ended up with nothing in my shopping list. So if I just add a couple of things back in by unticking them, nice and simple, what I can do then, if you can see this button here, is order the ingredients. So what that will do is open up the page here, and it will connect me to Woolworths, and I will then log in to Woolworths and order these items. So it's saying, yep, I need about two of those, and there's some pouring cream. If you wanted to change it, you simply click swap, and I would click, I like to buy pure cream. That way I know that I'm avoiding any additives and preservatives, because that's something that's important to us, which is that one there. Select that. and then I would add that to my Woolworths cart. I then would need to log in, go to my cart and continue on that way. I'm not going to do that for today's purposes, but I thought I would just show you that there now. There are so many different ways you can use your Cookidoo, and the best thing is that it is your own. So it's personalized to you. You get to set your own settings, and it will remember the things that you've cooked the most. So it will give you suggestions like hand-picked for you. You can see there, it's got the natural yogurt that is done in the Varoma that I was talking about before with that white thermo server. If you don't have a white thermo server, you just need a bowl big enough, something like this glass bowl maybe, or something a bit bigger than that, that does fit in the Varoma. You can see there's some other yogurt things. We do make a bit of yogurt in this house, obviously I need to do that. And I do like puddings too, so that's nice. And then when you scroll down, there's lots of different things that happen in here as well. Oops, please be quiet, darling. You can look at the different latest collections that have come out recently. This few ingredient one's fantastic for anything you're trying to do with just a few things. It's obviously going to be a bit budget friendly as well, and some interesting, exciting type foods to cook. So now, one thing you will notice for those who have a TM5, there are some recipes that are dedicated to the TM6, and the reason for that is the TM5 doesn't have some of the same capacities like the high heat function. So again, it's important you're checking which recipe you're using if you don't have a TM6, to make sure you're not picking something you can't continue cooking. I want to do these spinach and chorizo phyllo pies, so I'll have to have a look if I've got those ingredients later. And again, like I said, you can cook, you can also search a different way to that too. When you go to search, you can add other filters like pastas or main dishes, and just scroll through all the different main dishes if you're looking for some inspiration. So basically the world is your oyster when it comes to Cookidoo. I don't think there's ever anything that I can't find on there to cook. And if there isn't, I use Google and find whatever I want on there as well. So you can see there's 8,826 recipes there that we can search through.